Welcome back to Poems in a Time of Plague. David Rackoff is a daunting prospect. His nasal twang and precise delivery is distinctive and familiar and loved as any voice on radio. He did not write that much poetry in the traditional sense, but his book, Love, Dishonor, Marry, Die, Cherish, Perish, which he rushed to complete before his death in 2012, is entirely written in verse. Don't listen to my voice, a pale twisted thing next to Rackoff's, but delight in the richness of his words. I'll read two excerpts from the book. Amethyst asters on brown banks of peat, aloes with leaves thick and fleshy as meat, beryl-eyed lions and grey monkeys who so resemble the creatures of Le Douanier Rousseau. Succulents, paddles and dew-heavy fronds, tourmaline fish swim through indigo ponds. Ivies that twined with a grip near prehensile, all sprang alive from the tip of Cliff's pencil. And secondly, Susan had never donned quite so bourgeois a garment as Thursday night's Christian Lacroix. In college, just 5 years gone, she'd have abhorred it. But now, quite being honest, she fucking adored it. The shoulders, the bodice, insane retro poof. Where once an indictment, now good calming proof. She'd no longer be tarred by the words shame or greed, tossed about by the weak. No, now Susan was freed. If she wanted to spend the whole day adorning herself, well, what of it? The American morning had dawned. At Oberlin, stuff she'd feigned being above had turned into all that she most dearly loved. And conversely, stuff she might actively seek now repelled her as subpar, too lenient and weak. Out was group therapy, adieu agoraphobics. In was massage, silver palette, aerobics. Innermost was a Susan improved and untrammeled, sleeker and diamond bright, sharp and enamelled. She happily ate poisonous white flour pasta, whereas all those ultimate frisbee white rastas didn't seem sexy and free anymore, and quite frankly the US in El Salvador, or out of it, truly she'd largely lost track and hadn't the patience to find her way back. Among frailer aspects of the human condition, now just turned her stomach. Once hated ambition awakened her senses like rarest perfume. It could render her weak need across a large room. It was all large rooms lately, all beautifully appointed, and Susan had somehow been specially anointed to stand in them prettily, playing her part, girl at the nexus of commerce and art. I highly recommend the book. Until next time, good night.